Okay.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I've got another interview with you with the top leader in Jafra. So this is one of my favorite people. We've been friends for probably over 30 years, long time, long as she's been in Jafra almost. Anyways, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Miss Lisa Washington, who just moved up to district director and who also promoted a district director. So I think all of you you all know Lisa because she's been all over the Jaffa world. I mean, she's all over the magazines and everything. She is the gal that is making it happen right now. So Lisa's my friend. She lives in the great city of Atlanta in Georgia, and she has been working this business for many, many years. She'll tell you that, but we're just going to get to know her better, and we're going to find out if she'll share some of her secrets with us and how we can maybe follow in her footsteps. So, Miss Lisa Washington.
Thank you, Vickie. Thank you so much. First of all, thank you for asking me. And yes, I do have a few secrets. I might be convinced to reveal one or two while we're on here tonight. I will say, though, that yes, we go way, way back from my very first year in Jafra. I met you, and we kind of clicked. You gave me your phone number, and it wasn't until later on when I got to a Jafra conference and I saw that you were a big deal. And I thought, wow, she gave me her phone number and she's this big person in Jafra. But, you know, when I first met you, you were just so down to earth and you were just you. And you had inspired me to reach for big things. And if I recall correctly, you were doing things a little differently than the masses were yourself. So that encouraged me to go ahead and be myself and do things differently too. So thank you.
I have to tell a story. You got to tell a story, Lisa, about doing our ways. When I first started out in Jafra, which was probably before you were born. But anyways, I remember Jan Day didn't want us to share our commission. She didn't want us to tell people what we made. She thought that should be a secret. So yes, Lisa, I kind of did things on my own and didn't follow all the rules when I started out in Jafra, and it took me quite a long way. So I just want you to know that sometimes we have to do it our way. And you are known for doing things your way.
Yes. I might not win any popularity contest, depending on what that way is. But yeah, I do. But I do love this company because whether it was popular or not, I still had the freedom to do it my way. And so that's why I don't hesitate to invite women to come into this company. And, you know, if you want a blueprint to follow, there's one there for you. But if you want to mix some of your own personality and your own way of doing things in there, you can do that. Or you can do it totally your way if you like. So, yes, I love that.
So what kind of advice are you going to give to a brand new consultant that's joining the company?
Okay, a brand new consultant that joins the company. I will tell you what we tell the ladies that come into to my team. I don't try to take them from A to Z or Genesis to Revelation. I just try to give them an overview of what they are going to get when they come on. And I tell them, you get to start a business for less than what it would cost to go through a fast food drive-through. Okay. Basically, I try to put it into perspective, but you can go through the McDonald's drive-through or the Burger King drive-through, and then, a day or two later, that's gone forever, and you're never going to see that money again. And then, or you can take that money and you can start a business that will pay you forever, and that has the potential to change not your life and your family and your future generations in your family life, but you can also choose to use that small investment to help other women change their lives, and they can change generations. So how powerful is that for the cost of a McDonald's drive-through, you can change the trajectory of generations of lives. That's how powerful that kit is. So one of the things that we do is we try to put that into perspective for all of the ladies coming on our team, because sometimes a $19 kit, they think, oh, it's just $19. If I don't do anything with it, so what? But I want them to see the other end of the spectrum is, what if you did as much as you could, as much as was available with that $19 kit? My goodness, can you imagine? Even if it was a $49 kit, the opportunity to change generations, should you choose. And so that's one of the things that we tell them. And we also tell them, you know what, you don't have to know how to do anything. This is not a business where you have to have a college degree or prior experience, or or anything, or you don't have to be predisposed to business. You just need to have a willing spirit and the willingness to learn, and we can teach you everything you need to know to be successful in this business. So number one, the investment for what you're going to get in return is phenomenal. Number two, you don't have to know anything. There are no prerequisites, just a willing spirit. And then the other thing is, you're going to be plugged into a sisterhood that's unlike any other. I mean, not just our team, but the whole company. Just like you and I are sitting here talking, Vickie, we're not, we're what we call a cross line. So you got up line, down line, and you got a cross line where no one is connected to anyone else, money-wise or business-wise, but we are still a sisterhood. So those are the things that I tell them. If they're willing to plug in and learn while they earn, or earn while they learn, then it's amazing opportunity for them.
It is, Lisa. So Lisa, what kind of things are you doing as a leader for your teams? Because you have teams now. You have districts promoting districts. So what's the key thing for a leader to do? I think you're going to say Zoom meeting, but let's hear what.
Okay, well, we started Zoom meetings years ago when Zoom first came out. They started, I was doing something called Hangouts on Google. Google Hangouts was some a different platform there, and I was also on Periscope, which is like the live streaming over on Twitter. But what I did was I started the Zoom years before this came along, and we started holding branch meetings on there. So when this crisis that came across this year came into play, we were already on there. We were already acclimated. But one thing and another thing that I've always done was that meeting has been consistent. So Vickie, when I came into Jafra, you were holding meetings on Monday nights, and you would invite me on, even though I wasn't on your team. Everybody was invited. The whole nation was invited, and I would come. And we developed a relationship, and sometimes I would facilitate for you. And then I remember you went on one of your missions, and you were going to be unplugged for that Monday night. And so you encouraged everybody to go to a Monday morning call that was hosted by Susan Williams. Uh-huh. and Susan Williams Anderson. And so then I started helping facilitate on those calls. So what I will say is that before I even had a big team, I plugged myself into the other ones, and I didn't just go to take. I made myself a value. So if you needed help with the call, I was there. If Susan needed help with the call, I was there. And numerous other leaders, I was there to help if I could. But I also, with my own team, I never stopped holding those Monday nights. I never stopped. Some Monday nights, it would be just me. But I didn't stop. And then there would be 2 or 3, and then there would be 5 or 6, and we grew it. So now on our Monday nights, sometimes we have 40, 50 people on there, which is pretty good.
It's very good.
Which is pretty good attendance for one small district. My district is still small. It's growing, but it's still very small compared to Jafra standards. I think we've grown from like four leaders to like 30 something leaders in the last 4 months, but that's still small for a district. But so we're getting there, we're growing. But yes, I do recommend that there is a place for the ladies to come and plug in. Mm-hmm. And I will say this, I train on Saturdays. We celebrate on Mondays. So the Monday night Zoom is to celebrate what happened during the past week. And so what this does, it encourages weekly business, because somewhere along the way, Vickie, we got away from weekly business and we became a monthly biz ordering company. And I think that we lost a lot when we did that. When I came in, it was weekly. Somewhere along the way, it was like, a monthly order, 300 a month or 400 a month. Oh, I'm sorry. But, um, but
We got
so
away from it. We got away from the weekly meeting.
we got away from the weekly meeting, and the weekly meeting encourages weekly business. And let's face it, we have bills, and if you're here to make money, you need to make weekly money. And so I guess one of the things that we do differently on our team is we encourage new consultants to earn money weekly, and then to plug in and share their successes. Or if they ran into an obstacle, they can ask questions. But basically, the training on Saturday is pretty comprehensive in getting them up and running. And then on Mondays, we come back and we celebrate each other. And I will say that there has not been a Monday in a long time that we haven't had a lot to celebrate, a lot of people to celebrate.
Yep. I've been on those calls and it's really fun. So then Saturday is training. So what kind of training are you doing on Saturdays?
Well, I do new consultant orientation every Saturday. So a consultant on our team never goes more than a week without having her new consultant orientation. It's every Saturday. So she, if she comes in the third week of the month, she can still get some training and have successes that month. If she comes in on the fourth week of that month, unless it's the last few days, she can still get some training and have some successes during that month. So when we went to the weekly ordering system, we went to monthly branch workshops. And a new consultant, if she joined right after your monthly workshop, she had almost 2 months, a long time. And if she missed one, 2 or 3 months before she got any kind of training. So we don't want that on our team. We don't have that.
Absolutely. I can see that. Okay. So now what about your Facebook? Are you teaching? How are you teaching to do the parties? What's your concept on parties? Selling the product. Where are you advising them to sell the product?
Well, I guess 80-90% of my team do sell on Facebook. They sell on lives. Vickie, a Facebook Live is a party. It is a party. So if you want, you know what? Back in the day, we used to say book 10 to hold 8. And so 8 will make you great. So if you were holding 8 parties a month, then you were going to be successful no matter what. And I even heard that from Jan Day's mouth myself. So, because she was still in the company when I came in. And yes, I heard it from her mouth that and it was funny. Jan, we were in a question and answer session with Jan, just like you and I. And the consultants in there were asking all kind of questions, but there was this one theme running through the whole thing. You know what? My sales are not that good. Jan's answer was 2 parties a week will solve that. And my recruiting is not that good. My sponsoring is not that good. 2 parties a week will solve that. Oh, I'm not promoting up. 2 parties a week would solve that. And so there was this theme that she had, that everything you want in Jafra, all of the promotions, all of the trips, all of the lineage, everything could be attained with 2 weekly parties. So if I were to tell, somebody were to ask me today coming in, how do I build a business on social media? Well, 2 parties a week will get you what you want. So if you choose to go live, then that'll do it. So you book a few more so that you allow for life to happen. But the concept is still the same. The platform is just a little different.
So last Saturday night, you did your sip and serve party, the spa party. So what other types of parties are you doing?
Well, lives can be just anything. You can do a live on fragrances. You can do a live with makeup. You can do a live with a mixture. And you can also do the same with parties. Now, the difference is with live, you go live, you push that button and you start talking and you see who shows up. The great news is that more people will watch after you finish than will stop and spend that time with you until you build your audience. But it's the same. But so the two lives would do it, but we also still do parties. We have Zoom parties. And Zoom parties, if you saw the invitations, can be a skincare party. It can be a color party. It can be any kind of party you want it to be. So, and I think I mentioned that we were asking, begging, says, give us the 3-piece foot spa products on a cart with some sachets so we can do some Zoom peppermint patty parties. Right. I would love to see that happen. So yeah, a party can be anything. And yes, you can go live. Like, look at the kit that we have this month, Vickie. One of the kits has a perfume and a lipstick in it. You can get that $19 kit and go live. You can go live twice. You can go live with the lipstick, just try that one on and show it, and then show the other color available in the book. And you can go live with that fragrance, and you can describe it, and you can read what the scents are, the top notes, the bottom notes, and you've got a couple of lives right there in your kit, or a couple of parties right there in your $19 kit. Every kit has at least a few parties in it, built in. And I think sometimes we look at it and it's not the big $99 or $149 kit, and we think, oh, I need to get some more stuff. But no, you can start making money right away with what you have in your hand when you get that kit.
Okay, can you do a little mock live for us? A mock live, just kind of impromptu.
Impromptu.
Let's pretend like you're hitting the button. Hit the live button.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Just right off the top of my head, I'm gonna go live with ginger and sea salt body rub. Okay. All right, so I hit the live button and I said, hi everybody. This is Beauty Boss Lisa. Thanks for joining me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started because I'm not the kind of person that likes to wait for and hold the people who are here up and wait for other people to come, and so they can just get in when they come. If you don't know me, my name is Arletha Washington. Most people know me as Beauty Boss Lisa, and I am a beauty consultant with a major cosmetic company that is one of the top in the world. We're known for upscale products, and we have a reputation all over the world for having the best products, and we have a reputation for being one of the best companies to work with. All right, so today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite products, and it is ginger and sea salt body rub. Oh my goodness, let me tell you about this product. This is a body rub that has safflower oil in it, and it has sea salt from the Dead Sea. It has ginger in it. And just in case you don't know about those items, ginger is known as an exhilarating scent, and that means that it wakes you up. So we have some products that have calming scents. So if you want to relax at night, you would use those. But this one is an exhilarating scent, which means it'll wake you up. So if you're tired and sleepy in the morning, this is your product that I want you to go to. Not only does it have the ginger, the safflower oil is going to give your skin a nice, smooth glow. And it's not going to be greasy, like you just put some baby oil or even some other kind of oil on there and you're slick and oily. No, it's just going to be a beautiful glow because the salts are going to take away all the dead skin cells, going to slough them off. And then the oil is going to moisturize in the same step. And many of my clients tell me they don't even have to put on moisturizer afterward. You get it all done in one easy, luxurious, simply awesome step. So this product usually sells for $31. This month is on sale for $19. And though now this month is August, just in case you watch this later, I'm not sure what the price is going to be, but you can check, send me a message and I will let you know what the current price is if it's not August anymore. So there you have it. Thank you for listening. I hope everyone gets themselves a bottle of this. You will thank me. You will love it. You will fall in love. And so if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comment, or you can send me a private message. If you'd like for me to invoice you, I need your email address, and you can leave that either in the comments, or you can send me a private message. Thank you for watching. Thank you for doing business with me, and I will see you at another time.
Okay, so now we're going to do another Facebook Live message. This one's going to be about the opportunity.
Well, let me just say
Okay.
that one was a little different. I actually just
I loved it. I loved it.
Thank you. When I do parties, live parties, Vickie, I talk about the opportunity at the beginning. I say, watch what I do. And if you think, watch what I do. And if you like for me to show you how to do the same thing, make money doing what I do, then let me know at the end, and I'll give you some information. And at the end, I say the same thing. Now that you've seen what I do, if you'd like for me to show you how to make money doing what I do, just say me, and I'll get you that information. I don't try to sponsor on a live, just like I didn't try to sponsor in a party. I just say that little message. And you will hear all of the ladies on my team, every one of them will tell you from way back 25 years ago, that's how I did it.
Watch what I do.
Watch what I do.
Okay, so do you ever go Facebook Live? Well, you said maybe with we have a $19 case, but normally we have a $39 and $49 case. Do you ever go on Facebook Live and show that case and say something about it?
Not really. I post pictures. Most of my live recently haven't even been about the business opportunity, because I've already built an audience and a reputation. So it hasn't been, I haven't had, it's been months since I even had a live that I'm selling on. I need to get back to it, but I've been so busy. You know, when your district is growing and growing fast, oh my goodness, you just have only so much time, and you have to decide what's most important.
Well, what is most important, Lisa, for Facebook Live right now? What are you putting on Facebook Live? If you're not doing products, we do the ginger body salt, but what are you putting on that Facebook Live? Because you're active doing that.
Join my team.
Join my team.
It's sponsoring, but it's sponsoring from a different standpoint. And I do post pictures of the kit, and they say join my team. But you know, most of my posts these days say join Beauty Boss Nation, which is the name of my team. Join Beauty Boss Nation, or it might say, yes, men do it too here in Beauty Boss Nation, or you know, and I have to be careful now, because Vickie, you know, with the FTC out there, they're censoring a lot of words that we use. For instance, we're not supposed to talk about money. And yes, I have had to take down some of my posts where I did in the past. So you have to be very careful about what you offer. So we offer them the opportunity to make money while learning from, you know, one of the top coaches, that's me, while being a part of an incredible sisterhood that's going to support you while you grow. That's what we offer. So the ladies on my team are sponsoring a lot, and that's all they offer. It's nothing fancy. There's no magic, then, you know, the blue pill or the red pill. There's nothing magical about it. We just tell the truth. We're excited, and we say that. We're excited, and we say it.
Okay, so you're doing Facebook Live. Are you doing it every week? Are you doing a little Facebook Live every week, once a week?
I won't use me as an example, but I will give a recommendation.
Okay.
If you desire to build a business on Facebook, I recommend 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
Is that what you were looking for? You want to know
I want to know how many times a week you're doing, because you did get through saying to us that was a good way to do the business and I do Facebook Live. So I'm wondering, what are you putting on Facebook Live? That's what I was trying to get to.
2 to 3 times a week. Oh, you need to, what you need to be offering on Facebook Live is the product. Because, Vickie, sales lead to sponsoring. And even more so, sales lead to strong sponsoring. and it leads to strong consultants. So a consultant who can sell is strong, and she will sponsor strong consultants. Where the disconnect is a person who is not selling, is sponsoring someone and hoping they'll do what she's not doing. Okay. So, and then on the other hand, let's look at the other side of it. Let's say that you sponsor someone who's never bought anything. Okay. She is more likely, let me say, less likely to be strong because she didn't buy anything. There's a wall in her head. Here's the thing. If you bought something from Jafra, then you think other people will buy it. If you purchase something from Jafra, it is no stretch of the imagination for you to assume somebody else would buy it. But if you didn't buy anything from Jafra, you wonder, will people buy this? Will it sell? And so you have overcome one of the biggest hurdles that is going to be in a new consultant's mind if you sponsor someone who has purchased something from you. Even if it's a small something, even if it's only a lipstick or a lip gloss or a brow pencil. If she purchased something from you, she understands that the product sells. If she hasn't purchased anything from you, she wonders. She hopes it'll sell, but she's not convinced. So strong selling leads to strong sponsoring. So my team understands that, and we sell first. So.
Okay. So what I guess I want to know is you've got people that are VIPs, you've got branches promoting branches, but I guess I'm trying to ask that when they begin their business, are they starting out with parties, starting out with their friends? Where are they taking the business to? But since we're not going into the home as much as we used to, I kind of got the impression, what's that?
Straight to Facebook Live.
Straight to Facebook Live. Okay, so now we're back to Facebook Live, and you're saying we're going to promote the products on Facebook Live.
Right. Remember the kit. When I said even if she has the $19 kit this month, she's got 2 products in there that she can go live with.
Okay, that's what I wanted, Lisa. So for me, you feel like the best way for my team and for my consultants is to jump in, do Facebook Live, learn how to do it, and then go out there and share their favorite products. Share the products that they're passionate about, right? Like you're passionate about the ginger body salt. I love the setting spray, but the different products that we love, we do commercials on them. That's Facebook Live, right? Am I right? That's a commercial.
Facebook Live. And mine was kind of long. A lot of the consultants on my team, their first few lives are, one of the leaders on my team, she's been doing parties for a long time. And so when she finally got on Facebook, her first Facebook Live was 26 seconds long, but she had about $800 worth of orders from it. So, and it was from the olive 5-piece olive with the hand wash and the hand cream and the 3 pieces of the shower gel, lotion, and oil. Well, she just went on and washed her hand, and that's all she did. She went live with it, and she got sales and sales from it. So your live doesn't have to be elaborate, and it doesn't have to be long. You just have to push the button and start talking.
Push the button and start talking. So
yes.
Lori gave us a suggestion last night. If you're really frightened of doing it, then she said, make another Facebook page, make one in another name, which we can do, and name it something else, and make it private, and practice your Facebook Live on that Facebook page where it won't be broadcast until you get comfortable with doing Facebook Live.
I have one of those from years ago. It was my practice. I call it my test page, and I never published it, and so I still have it to this day. And you can practice, but I will say that I also have been around long enough to see people take it that test page too far. They never get around to going live. And Vickie, it's just like a live party. We can practice in front of the mirror, but eventually we have to go out into somebody's home and just do it. And that's where we really learn. I don't care how many little, because when I first started, Lou told me to get some index cards and write some points on it. And, so I could have some talking points when I went to do my live party. But I didn't learn how to do parties until I just went in and started doing parties. And so you learn by doing. And the same is true of Facebook. When you first go live, you might have 1, 2, 3 people watching you. It's not that many. Just push the button and start. And if you make a mistake, it's okay too, because you know what people will say? Wow, if she can do it, I can do it. Okay. And they will watch you get better. My first Facebook lives they were raggedy looking. I go back and look at them now and I laugh. I laugh because they really were. But I pushed the button and got out there. So I'm just gonna say, be brave. Okay, because while you're practicing, you're not making money, but you can make money if you practice live. You can make, we have one of the strongest leaders on our team, and she went live and she sold 6 lip glosses. That was her first live. Now this girl, I mean, I think 1 week this month, and 1 week she sold $1,000 live. So, and we were teasing her about, boy, you've come a long ways from those 6 lip glosses. She had 1 color and she showed the rest of the color and she sold 6. So just be brave. Grab a lip gloss, grab a lipstick, or grab a fragrance, push the button and start talking. Even if you have to download the product page and just read from it, just take and highlight a couple of bullet points for you to share and do it and keep doing it. I'm going to tell you something. If you go live 2 or 3 times a week for the next 90 days, you will be an expert before the end of the year, and nobody could tell you anything. You'll be selling, you'll be sponsoring, you'll be promoting, you'll be rocking and rolling. That's what I would say. Be brave.
Oh, I love it, Lisa. You are so good. You just are so motivating. Okay, so let's give some advice to them about why they need to step up and be a leader. Why does somebody that's selling they're selling the products and they're very, very happy, they're making money, they're doing it online, but they're not seeing the vision. What is the vision of why would you want to become a Jafra leader?
That's so hard to say in just a few words, Vickie.
It is.
It's not just the money, and the money is incredible. And I know we're not supposed to talk about money, but there are ladies coming on to my team who are making, and they will call me crying. They're like, oh my God, I know you were saying it, but I didn't really have that faith. Thank you. Thank you. They are seeing paychecks. Even some of the ones that have been here for a while, they're starting to come around to doing it the new way, because this is the new way. Commerce is going online. It's never going back the other way.
Never going back.
It's never going back. It used to be they had a lot of big stores and a little online presence. Now they're going to have a few little stores and a big online presence. That's just the way it's going to go. And might I say that the reason why I started moving online several years ago was because I'm a very avid reader of, market predictions. And this was predicted. But now, yes, what happened this year with the pandemic did accelerate it, but it was already moving there in a fast pace. And so I read a lot. I don't watch TV. I'm a nerd. I love to read, and I'll read the Wall Street Journal, anything. And so the predictions were already there. Everything was already moving online. The pandemic just accelerated it. So the ladies, jobs are going to continue to go away, even if they get a handle on this pandemic. Now that stores realize that they don't have to pay the lease payment, the light bill, the workman's comp payment, to put live bodies in their store and keep it open to all hours. Now that they realize that people will shop online, they're never going to lease those big spaces, pay that exorbitant fee at the mall, pay the utilities, pay for the employee, benefits. They're never going to go back to doing all of that. Jobs will continue to shift. They will. And so a shift in one area of the world's economy causes a ripple effect. So a shift in, my husband is a truck driver, for instance. Do you, if you understand that if they don't have to hire drivers to take products from one warehouse to 20,000 stores, then that means less truckers will have jobs. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so this is going to be a rippling effect through the world. This is the new norm. This is going to continue to shift for a while. And so for someone, even if you're in a job where you think that you are secure, understand, once they figure out that teachers can teach virtually, there are going to be less teachers in the school. Once and so the jobs are going to, this is an epoch, you know, this is the beginning of a new era. And so even if you feel like you have a secure job, I recommend that you have options. That's why you want to look at the Jafra Lineage Program and the Jafra Leadership Program, because these options can weather the waves of whatever comes through the economy. And it's proven it more than once. This company has been here, and I know, Vickie, you've been through a few recessions yourself. And, you know, we might have a little bit of an adjustment period. We had a couple of months of adjustment through this pandemic, but you saw how we came out of that adjustment period and went like this. And so this company, if you decide to build a lineage or build in the leadership program, it can help you weather any storm, any storm. So
everyone needs multiple sources of income.
you do.
Should be one of your sources of income. Everyone, no matter how insecure or secure they are, they're going to have to retire. Retirement is going to come, and why not do Jafra at any phase of your life and have it there as your back burner? Have it there as your multiple source of income that's going to take over for you. That's what I love about this, is that everyone should be doing this as an extra source of income.
And not just the selling part of it, because you know what, in the last 5 years, I think 6 years, I've had 3 surgeries. And so my business might have, you know, my personal business might have slowed down while I was going through that, but my team bills, my paycheck never stopped coming from my team. So that's another reason. You never know what's going to happen. And I watch you go on numerous missionary trips. And, you know, your personal business might have slowed down while you're doing that, but your team kept working and your checks kept coming in. And so the option for that check to keep coming no matter what, I think that, why wouldn't you?
You know, last year I kind of retired. I went to Mesa, Arizona, and it was a fun party life. And I had a great time, and I just kind of stopped working. I pulled back, and of course, COVID and the pandemic brought me back. I'm back full scale, but my business never slowed down. I mean, It's amazing whether I work or whether I don't work, Lisa, the paycheck and the automatic deposit is there every month.
Every single.
Just so dependable. And, you know, but I've proven that I can retire, but I chose to come back because I really, truly missed it. And this new way of doing business was just very endearing to me. I love the Zoom meetings. I love being able to meet everybody and see everybody. And it's just an exciting way to present the products. And I'm trying to learn Facebook. That's why I kept pumping you for it. I need you to keep encouraging me and giving me what I need to get out there and put myself on Facebook Live. But Lisa, because you know, you are out there making it happen today. I am, when you have like 20, 30 people that are promoting in leadership positions in your team in the last 4 months, that's unheard of. That's absolutely, so you're doing it right. And everybody that's watching this interview needs to listen intently upon your advice. So give us some more advice.
Oh, wow.
What else do you have to say to us?
I will say that, again, I'm looking back on my history in Jafra. I think that when things during good times, people get comfortable. And we were guilty of that because we had a lot of good years and a lot of us got comfortable. We got comfortable doing it, the way we were doing it and getting the money we were getting. And we weren't looking to change. And so when it became necessary to change, I think a lot of us here in the company resisted. And so my advice is that school is never out for the professional. So, and especially if you're going to do business online, which is where business is going, you have to always be learning. Don't get hung up on one way to do something, or, I'll take Facebook, for instance. Facebook changes every week. It does. The basics stay the same, but something different. You'll log on this Monday, and it'll look one way, and you'll log on the next Monday, and it'll look a different way. So find yourself a platform that keeps up with the changes. If you change with the change, it's little bit. For instance, if you get on this Monday and something is a little different, you adjust and you keep going. Then 3 weeks later, if something changes, you adjust and you keep going. But when you unplug and just start doing things the same way, and you look up 3, 4, 5 months later and it's 10 things different, you feel overwhelmed. Excuse me. Let me get a tissue. You feel overwhelmed, but so just keep up. And don't think that just because something changed is going to set you back. It won't. A lot of changes propel you forward. And if you get on them right away, you're going to benefit from that. And I think that's one of the things that my team has done. Because I am a brainiac, or what I call a nerd, I'm always reading, and so when a little change comes in, I just tell my team, oh, that changed, or wow, this changed. And because they're used to me saying it, they change with me. They don't get all in their head. They know, wow, like, oh Lord, what else is new? No, if I say, oh, that was the old way of doing it, this change, they just pivot just like that. So my advice to you is get this attitude that change is good. Change is good. It's going to take you to that paycheck that you want. And it's going to take you to this, Jafra has a beautiful legacy program that, you know about, that is there for you when you get to the top position. That is a game changer. It's just a game changer. I don't think there's anything like it out in corporate America, and I know there's nothing like it in rest of direct sales. So it's worth the extra work. It's worth the extra learning. It's worth whatever you need to go to. You're not gonna have to do anything illegal, anything unethical. You don't have to do anything immoral. All you have to do is learn and keep up. Just keep moving. And so, yeah, Vickie, my final piece of advice is fall in love with learning or change. Understand that change is good. Change is absolutely amazing, because one change could grow your income by thousands of dollars. But if you don't embrace it, you're stuck somewhere, not getting all that you can get. So embrace change. It is not your enemy. Change is our friend right now.
It is our friend. And Lisa, what I love this new way of doing business. I think Sally Elliott said the other day, she said, I'm never going back to doing branch or meetings in my living room. She said, this is so much more fun. I have people all over the United States, and they all can attend my meeting. They can all come to my living room. And she said, right. I don't think I'll ever go back to those kinds of meetings. And so there she is. And I see some of my outstanding leaders, and I'm going to name Sally for one. She is passionate about learning this new technology and learning how to do Facebook. And, she just has embraced this change. And she says, this is what I'm going to do. I have other leaders that are a lot, they're just holding back, and they're just basically staying with their same pattern, taking their orders over the phone and living off their reorder business. I had one leader say to me, oh no, I just am not comfortable with, say, Facebook. I don't want to have a Facebook account. Well, we got to move forward. We have to embrace all of these social media. Find out Zoom meetings. What are they all about? Step out of your comfort zone, right, Lisa?
Yes, and you know what? The religious organization that I'm a part of, we went to virtual meetings at the height of the pandemic, and we have 80, 90, 100-year-old people embracing Zoom, and they're loving it. It's not our enemy. It can be one of the biggest blessings anywhere. If you know what, and a lot of people are stuck at home alone. They're lonely, they're anxious, they're stressed. What a beautiful tool to be able to click a button and see a loved one's face or a friend's face and hear their voice and feel like, you know what, you are across the country and it seems like you're in the next room.
It does.
It's just, the fear is what's stopping them from getting to the blessings, and they are there. They are right here for the taking. So I hope that more of them embrace it. And you know what? It's okay to be not great at something at first, and you'll get a little better. I won't say it's bad, because as long as you get what you want, it can't be bad. So be okay with not being great at it at first. So hit a button and fumble around and figure it out. It's fun. It could be fun. When we were 18, 19-year-old, all we wanted was for an adult to tell us not to do something. And we couldn't wait to figure out how to do it. Right?
Oh, that is a good analogy.
Okay. And we didn't stop. We kept going until we figured it out. So we need to go back to that youthful exuberance that we used to have, that determination to get into something that nobody else wanted us to get into, or to learn something new. Let's just get into it. It'll be okay.
And Jafra has got so much support for everyone. I mean, if you want to learn how to do this business, I mean, what an amazing opportunity we're putting forward right in front of you. I mean, this is a business that you can take until, I'm going to do this business till I die. I figure if I'm in a nursing home, as long as I have a telephone and a computer in front of me, I can do this business. So this business goes with me forever.
I absolutely agree, Vickie. I absolutely agree. I just say that I hope everybody gives, and let's talk about the company for a minute. We've seen the companies go through some ups and some downs, some changes, and some and come back around. But through it all, looking back, there has always been more right and more good with this company than has been wrong. Always. Okay. Even during the worst of times, you know what? There was so much good here. So much better than and when I say I'm an information hog, I look at other companies out there too. And when I compare Jafra at any stage along the last 25 years, when I looked at Jafra and I looked at the other companies out there, we were always heads and tails better. We were always had more integrity. We always did more for the good of the consultants, always made decisions that was in the field's best interest, and never demanded unreasonable things from us like I see some of the other companies out there doing. And you know, I think we're spoiled here, and we just don't. If we have been here for a long time, we don't know. We're spoiled. We think this is the way it's supposed to be, and this is the way it's always been. But if you get out there and see some of these companies, they're just this month filling orders from parties that orders that consultants put in back in April.
I still don't have my order from the. Well, I guess I'm going to just say Pampered Chef. I ordered it 2 months ago. I still don't have my order. Paid for it, but no order.
April, I want you to get this. And if we place an order on the 31st and it's not to our door by the 6th or the 7th, we are screaming, bloody murder. Where's my order? Okay. And these people, and I too had to wait about, I don't know, 10 or 11 weeks for something that I ordered. Okay. And they were saying, oh, it's still coming. It's taking a little longer than we thought, but it's still coming. That's the only thing I could get. And so what to do? demand my money back, their refund process is 6 to 8 weeks too. So by the time I got my money back, right? So I think
We
we are,
are spoiled. We
yes,
are so spoiled.
yes.
Jafra is the most giving company. I mean, they give to all kinds of organizations, all kinds of benefits. I mean, it's just, it is. They are so honest and ethical and so loyal. And I'm going to just say right now, some of the things that Jafra has done for me in the past few months is beyond my expectations, how good they are to me. They are just a wonderful company to work for. So thank you for bringing that out, Lisa, because, you know, kudos to Jafra for there. And to have the kind of leader we have in Jackie. I mean, to have a corporate leader who holds our hands, who's with us all the time. Zoom meetings every day for those of us that want to connect. And it's free.
It's free. And I don't know how she does it. I said years and years ago, I said, one of these nights, somebody needs to sneak into Jackie's bedroom and rip her gown open. I know there's an S engraved on her chest because she's Superwoman. It's there permanently. I know it.
And she is so totally dedicated to us. She's dedicated to us. The things that she does for me are beyond expectations. So I'm just going to say, Lisa, we have one great big heart in common, and that is Jafra. We love this company, and we have stayed with it for years. And Jafra, it just has met our expectations. And my greatest joy right now is watching you and seeing all the benefits that you're receiving from Jafra right now. Lisa received over $10,000, it may be more, last month or the month, I can't remember. One of her months was over in bonuses. That was just her bonus, had nothing to do with her commissions or her sales, her personal sales. So you make income in different ways in this. You sell the product and you make commission. You sell the opportunity and build a team and you make commission. And then you earn bonuses. And you make a lot more commissions.
I know. That's another thing the other companies don't do. They don't let you double dip, but we get to double and then triple dip. You do the job one time and you say, okay, because you did this, you get this, but because you also did it, you get this, and because you also did it, you get this. And it's the same work in 1 month. It's amazing. It is amazing.
It was. And my paycheck last month was beyond expectations. And all the bonuses that I am receiving, and is just unreal. So kudos to Jafra, and thank you for all the double and triple dipping that you're doing for us. And you know what's the beautiful thing, Lisa? Everybody that's listening to this, they can do it. We're not saying, hey, there's only one CEO in this company and it's me, and none of you have an opportunity. You all can step up to our level. You can all be receiving the bonuses that we're receiving. It's not just for one person. Everybody has an equal opportunity.
And that's what we tell new consultants. That's what we tell new consultants. Nobody can stand between you and whatever amount of money you want to make. Nobody. And I think that I am a control freak. I am a bossy, whatever you want to call me. But this company allowed me all my life since I was a little bitty girl, Vickie. People have said, Lisa's so bossy. She is so bossy. She is so bossy. And they made me feel like it was a bad word. And then I came to this company, and this company allowed me to embrace being bossy. So that's why I was like, yeah, I'm bossy because I'm the boss. And I love it. I love it. And so bosses deserve a big girl's boss check. So that's what we're getting. And before we go, I will just say that I would never, and because at the time it was discouraged to talk about the money. Had you not defied that and talked about the money, I don't know if I would have stayed, but because I knew what you were making, I knew what the possibilities was. And I knew that if I don't have it yet, it's because of something I'm not doing, because it's available, because if Vickie is getting it, anybody can get it. And so I always had that there. Had you not shown me that, I might have left when times got rocky. but I never left because I always knew that kind of paycheck was available and it was doable. So thank you for being you. Thank you for showing it and saying it anyway. And I do
I
too.
used to show my paycheck and print it out, didn't I?
Yes, I had a copy of one of your paychecks for many years. It was 1 month. And I'm just going to go ahead and say that I had a copy of one of your month's paycheck, and I even and I multiplied it times 12, and at the time it added up to 266,000, and I thought, whoa, I want that kind of money right there. So I might be telling your business here, but I'm telling you, I multiplied that check times 12, and I was like, I laminated that thing, Vickie, and I hung it on my wall, Vickie. I was like, this is the kind of money I'm going to make right here. So thank you.
And Lisa, you are. So I'm so proud of you. And I'm so proud to have you as my friend. So let's wish everyone that's watching this, may all of your Jafra dreams come true. And thank you, Lisa Washington, for being an example, because you really are out there for a role model for everyone to follow. And so join in whatever you want to join into our calls. You're always invited, and just take a look at WhatsApp. Be sure you download WhatsApp. Mine is join Vickie Hacking's team. Let me know that you want to be a part of my WhatsApp team, and I will certainly invite you. Again, Lisa, any final I love you message?
Well, to you, I love you. Thank you. Tell Richard I said hi.
I will.
I love the memories of my husband Kenneth and I hanging with you and Richard at the Jafra events. Those are some of my fondest memories. And for everybody else who is watching, come and get this. Come and taste and see how good this can be. You owe it to yourself. And Vickie and I know you can do it, and we'll help you get there. Okay?
That's right. Bye, Lisa. God bless. Be safe, everyone.